What is up, members of my collector core? It is I, Super Mario Zilla, or you can call me Vinny, and today, welcome to my top 10 figures of the year. Was a weird year for figures. I would go into why, but this would be a completely different video if I did, so I'm going to leave it at that. Nonetheless, this was still a good year for figures, and we got a bunch of great releases. Unfortunately, I can't collect everything. So, I may inevitably miss a few figures that you think will deserve to be on this list that I unfortunately don't have, so I gotta work with what I got. I'm only one person, not to mention I only have so much space to go around. But still, we have a good chunk of stuff to talk about that I can't wait to talk about today, so just wait and see. Some entries may surprise you, but with that out of the way, let's get started with the list from the very top.
Coming in at number 10 is the Higher Toys Exquisite Basic Series Kongs. I included both the Standard Kong and the Beast Glove Kong in one single entry because it's not going to be fair to other figures if they take up multiple slots. Besides the Beast Glove, they're the same figure. Nevertheless, both figures are fantastic. I could seriously gush over both of these releases, and not to mention it doesn't cost $500 plus to complete the Kong with the Beast Glove and the Silver Tooth. Only $120. Monster Arts, eat your heart out. Articulation on both of these Kongs is a vast improvement over the 2021 Kong release, and they look a lot better to boot. They're very much more accurate to the CGI model, and paintwork is well done as well. Both of them can even share the axe accessory that comes with the standard Kong. That's awesome. Both figures are fantastic, and I definitely recommend them. They are worth it if you love Kong and the Monsterverse. At number 9 is the SH Figuarts Piccolo from Dragon Ball Daima. This quickly became my favorite Piccolo figure from Figuarts, an excellent example to see how the line has evolved. The 3.0 or 4.0 style works well here, and this articulation is top notch. I can't name much wrong with it honestly, besides the knees, since that's an acquired taste for sure, but still movement on this figure is great. Sculpted paintwork is also well done. Piccolo looks really good here. I missed the pink on the arms, but that's a personal preference. Also, his cape is cloth this time and not plastic. Thank Christ for that. We had to wait for that long. And it's posable too, something we begged for years in the Dragon Ball line, and we finally got it. Piccolo is a great release, and I recommend him if you need a Piccolo for the collection. He'll make a great stand-in for a standard Piccolo figure. I love this figure, and I'm looking forward to new releases like always. At number 8, we have the Jada Toys Vega from Street Fighter 2. Figuarts has got nothing on this figure. It's really good, like the rest of the Jada Toys Street Fighter figures, and even has some soft goods. Articulation is really good like usual, and the sculpt and paint applications are nicely done. And of course, accessories are killer. It's not a lot of stuff, but for $30, it's enough. And I love the slash effect he comes with as well. Vega is well done, looks great and poses great. For $30, you can't beat that. This is such a well done piece. I don't know what could make it better. The Street Fighter 2 figures are really good, and I look forward to future figures from Jada, whether it's Mega Man, Street Fighter, or the upcoming Invincible figures. They're sure going to be awesome. Vega is an awesome figure, and I definitely recommend him, especially if you love Street Fighter. He'll make a great addition to the collection. At number 7, we have the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Deadpool, the best Maximum Series figure so far for all the right reasons. I didn't feel cheated buying this like how I was with Spider-Man and Hulk, and I hope future Maximum Series figures can live up to that standard. The figure has a great look to it and has great articulation as well. He poses very nicely like Spider-Man, although Deadpool's articulation compared to other Deadpool Marvel Legends feels more premium than those if I'm being completely honest. He also has a lot of accessories as well, fair share of guns, his swords, and alternate hands, and dupe. That's always nice. Dupe is also a nice addition to the package, has some articulation, and he looks nice to boot. Deadpool even has some joke accessories like a burrito and dynamite. That's pretty funny. Deadpool ain't nothing to mess with. He comes with a lot of stuff and looks good and poses good. For $50, this I can confidently say is worth it. I recommend him, especially if you're a fan of Deadpool. Spider-Man was a disappointment, Hulk was just plain bad, but Deadpool is just right. At number 6, we have the SH Monster Arts Mecha Godzilla 2021 Final Battle Edition, the good Mecha Godzilla 2021, for all the right reasons. Covered in beautiful paintwork and detail, the red helps this figure pop in all the right ways. Sculpt even saw an update in the head area, which is a rarity in Monster Arts, and unlike most modern Monster Arts, this figure is actually worth its price of $160. And the size, I know I criticized for being too big, but it's not all bad. I still love getting big figures. Mechagodzilla comes with a lot of accessories this time around and is everything he needs. A beam, effects for the hands, alternate hands and fingers, a drill piece for his tail, rocket effects for his back, the whole 9 yards. It works here, and that's awesome. Thank God we actually got stuff this time around, and all for that price of $160. Like I said, I think for that price, it's worth it. I can't name what else he could have come with, or what could have made him better. Maybe some slightly better articulation, but overall, I'm not mad at what we got. I recommend him for sure. If you're a fan of the Monsterverse or Mechagodzilla, then I'd say you better grab him if possible. Otherwise, he'll be lost and gone forever, and you don't want to be at the mercy of the aftermarket. Trust me on that. He deserves a spot on that shelf. At number 5, we got the Higher Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla 1991 and Godzilla 1991 Heat Ray Hokkaido Battle versions. Just like with both of the Kong figures, I really didn't want these figures to take up multiple slots, so it felt better for them to share a slot. Godzilla 1991 is such a good looking piece, especially the Heat Ray figure. Pops for all the right reasons. And the new head on the Godzilla 1991 looks a lot better, if I'm being honest, than the default. Also, the head on the Heat Ray figure looks fine as well. For $50 a Goji, you can't beat that. Great sculpt on both of them and great paint job. They both look awesome. The Heat Ray figure with the translucent dorsal plates looks very good on here, I must say. The articulation is really good on this figure as well. Poses like a dream. He is well done and comes with the accessories, mainly alternate hands. The Heat Ray, for obvious reasons, has the Heat Ray accessory, which looks awesome. And a lot more dynamic than most other beams that come with the standard Godzilla figures. I think it looks very good here. And not needing an additional support stand to support it is a bonus for me. I recommend both of these figures. I do believe both are worth owning. Just make sure with the original release, you order from a retailer and not a third-party seller, otherwise you're not getting the new head. They're both great and earned a spot on this list. At number 4, we have the Marvel Legends Gargantos, the best Gamerverse Marvel Legends figure so far, in my opinion. It is so good. The amount of detail on this figure is unreal. It doesn't feel like a Marvel Legend at all. That's how good it is. Gargantos is packed with detail and posability. The bendy tube tentacles are a lot of fun and are made to last. It's not cheap thin wire inside the tendrils. Thank God. The eye is also stupidly posable and gives you a ton of display options. I love that. Doesn't have a lot of accessories and was $70, but I'd say it was worth it. And the size gives them a lot of fun factor, since this can also double as a comic book Gargantos. That's awesome. I love the green, it's such a good color, and the tentacles really allow for a ton of display options. They're really posable. Maybe a little bit limited in some aspects, but for the most part, it'll do what you need it to do. Even though it's hard to achieve the crossed arms pose, it's still possible. Just hard. I highly recommend this figure for sure. If you're a fan of the character or fan of Marvel vs. Capcom, then I would definitely grab it before it's too late. Don't want this to end up on the aftermarket where it's possibly double the price. At number 3, we have the Higher Toys Exquisite Basic Series King Ghidorah 1991. Oh my goodness, this is such a fantastic piece. My only complaint, and it's a nitpick, the wings are not as neatly painted as I would have liked it to be, but it doesn't look awful and it's not noticeable unless you're actively looking for it. Articulation is amazing for this figure. It has such a great range of movement. No accessories unfortunately, but for the price, I don't think it was a big deal. And the wings are a lot of fun. The figure is huge and that's always nice to see. Getting big figures is so fun sometimes. King Ghidorah's gold color is a bronze gold and it looks really good and accurate to the movie, obviously. The figure is very suit accurate, almost to a T. It's fantastic and all for $100? Wow, I don't think you could do better than that. And it's still available. What's wrong with all of you? If you need a Heisei King Ghidorah, pick this up before it's too late. It's worth it. It's so good. He gets my highest recommendation. I love him, I love him, I love him. He deserves a spot on that Godzilla shelf for sure. Get him now before it's too late and he's on the aftermarket. He's so good, and if you're a fan of King Ghidorah, that's another reason to pick this up. Or a fan of the movie, like I said, this figure is really good. I recommend him. He's definitely a figure of the year contender. At number 2, we have the Mecha 112 Collective Dr. Octopus. Now this is good stuff. Doc Ock lends himself very well to the style of Mezco. This is more of the Silver Age body than the classic chubby body, but still he doesn't look unnatural, he looks good. His articulation is decent for Mezco. Clothes and torso does limit him a little bit, but like I said, it's not a big deal. Mezco is not known to be super posable, but fun figures for sure. What helps the figure come together is the accessories. The accessories are so much fun. He comes with 3 sets of tentacles, all on bendy wire. They are so fun to mess with. He can even stand on his arms alone. No stand help. His face sculpts are well done as well. Really does match the overconfident look for Doc Ock for sure. Ock is unfortunately on the aftermarket right now, but if you can find him for a good deal, he's worth picking up. If you're a Spider-Man fan, he'll go great with any Spider-Man figure. Besides Marvel Legends, Mezco is the only other company to make a Doc Ock of high quality, and that quality helps him be a Figure of the Year contender. It is fantastic, and I'm so glad I picked him up. He's great. I recommend him for sure if you could find him for a deal, but otherwise, he's a great release. Now before moving on to the number 1, we need to go over some honorable mentions. The SH Figure Arts, The Games Begin Super Saiyan Goku. The figure is easily number 11. He got bumped out because of stiff competition. The hate for the figure I don't get, in all honesty. I think it's a good release in its own right. I don't understand how this isn't a good figure. I think it's great and I love it. Not the best Dragon Ball Figure Arts, maybe overhyped, but this is still a great release. I recommend him if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, especially if you need a standard Super Saiyan Goku. SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2000. I know you guys and gals really like this figure, but I'm sorry, he had too many issues, so I can't permit him to be on the list. This is still a great release, and I want to acknowledge that I did consider him to be on the list, but other figures won out. And it pains me to say that because this is my favorite Godzilla suit of all time, but overall, I recommend this if you love this version of Godzilla or the movie Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, or need a standard Millennium Godzilla. This works well for that. This is a good release, pick it up before it's on the aftermarket completely. SH Monster Arts Anguirus, another figure I really wanted to put on the list, but that price is constantly hanging over the figure, reminding me that I can't permit him to be on the list. He's another great release, but that price of $140 is ridiculous. He has too many issues for that price. I know I'm sounding negative here, but make no mistake, this is still a good release and it is worth picking up. I definitely recommend him if you're a fan of the monster. I believe he's on the aftermarket, so grab him if for a deal, if possible. Marvel Legends Dragon Man. Dragon Man is such a good Marvel Legend. It's a high quality made to order figure and it works so well. I love it. He was way too expensive, but he's huge and poses decently. But his detail is fantastic. I don't like how the wings when they're retracted are not red at all, but overall, this is a fantastic release if you love the Fantastic Four stories and the classic Dragon Man stories. It's really good. Just be prepared to hurt your hands when posing the figure, because if you don't have heat handy, ouch. The Mafex Spider-Man 2099. This figure is great, but it doesn't do anything to really blow me away. I did consider him, but he's not incredible. But I still think he's such a good release, especially if you're a fan of Spider-Man. If you need an import figure of the Spider-Man of tomorrow, then I would absolutely pick this up if possible. He's great, has a lot of display options with the cape accessories, and that's awesome. It looks great, if not a little clunky. Pick this up if you need Spider-Man 2099. And at number 1, we have the Storm Collectible Storm Arena Street Fighter Alpha Ryu and Ken. Holy crap, these are fantastic figures. So good. Articulation, fantastic. Sculpted paint, fantastic. Accessories, fun. Size, a proper 1/12 scale. Yes, this is everything a Street Fighter fan can hope for. It's stupid good, these figures, and there's more on the way. I seriously can't wait for future releases, and Ryu and Ken are absolutely stunning for 6-inch figures. I went into this line with low expectations, and I feel dumb for doing so. I was so surprised by these figures. At first, I didn't think much of them, but after messing with them some more and taking pictures with them, yeah, these figures are really good, and I instantly understood why I truly believe these figures are figures of the year. I didn't want them to take up separate slots, so I had them share a slot. I did that a lot on this list, so I apologize, but bear with me. I highly recommend these figures if you love Street Fighter, especially classic Street Fighter. These are great. I recommend grabbing these as soon as possible, otherwise they'll be on the aftermarket before you know it. And these are only $30 each? That's an insane price for such good figures. I'm so glad I picked these up, and like I said, I'm looking forward to future figures from this line. And I truly believe everything I said is the reason why these are my figures of the year this year.
I hope you enjoyed the list this year. As always, this is a yearly tradition for the channel after all. And stay tuned, I got a bunch of cool stuff planned. And for figure reviews, I'm taking a different approach to those entirely, because, let's face it, they're not very entertaining, so hopefully I can make them more entertaining to watch. So, just wait and see. And I'll need your help to let me know if it is working or not, so do not be afraid to let me know in the comments if you like it or if you don't like it. Just let me know what I can do to improve. That would help a lot. Anyway, let's have a chat in the comments. What was your favorite figure of the year this year? What are your favorite figures of the year this year? What's your top 5 or top 10? Let me know if you agree or disagree with this list, as long as you're respectful about it. And if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe if you like my stuff, and hit the bell icon so that way you do not miss any of my stuff. With that out of the way, I'm Super Mario Zilla, or you can call me Vinny, and I am out. I'll see you all in my next video. Peace out.